Welcome back, YouTube. In today's video, I'm going to go over some highlights right now. In today's video, we're going to cover the Elon acquisition of Twitter. We're going to talk about Dogecoin rallying 35% off of this announcement, but now it's consolidating roughly at around 14 cents again. Why is this happening? And we're also going to talk about the future of Dogecoin now that Elon owns Twitter. All that coming up today. So it's no secret that Elon is at the forefront of the Dogecoin movement as far as for his influence, and also he's leading the charge on a lot of the utility that we are seeing here and a lot of the avenues that we're hoping to push in the near future. So Elon's acquisition of Twitter is going to necessarily help pretty much the influence of Elon, and also his branding as well, like his personal brand, because technically that is what benefits Dogecoin the most, is his influence, which is attached directly to his personal branding. And it's very common for billionaires to have a creation piece, I can say, in the sector here. We have like people like Ted Turner, who owns CNN, and we have people like Jeff Bezos, who owns the Washington Post. So it's not uncommon for billionaires to make an investment, I'll say, in a content creation piece. So long term, this is obviously great for Dogecoin, Elon as well, but certainly for Dogecoin and the avenues of it expanding throughout the web, which is one of the goals of the community, is to have it to become the currency of the internet. If you follow my channel, you know that one of the biggest things that I say is going to lead to Dogecoin's success is going to be utility. Utility is extremely important for Dogecoin, and we're going to need it to expand. So a lot of people were saying that, oh, okay, well, with this announcement, this was going to be the thing to push Dogecoin to the moon. Dogecoin was going to, run to the heavens here with this Elon Twitter announcement. And we saw that Dogecoin consolidated back down to around 14 cents. Why is that? Well, one of the things I often discuss on my channel here is that there's a difference between Dogecoin growing for utility purposes and also catalysts. Now, as great as an announcement as the Elon Twitter acquisition is, that is still a catalyst. It's not the same as a hopium catalyst, but it's still a catalyst nonetheless. And it doesn't necessarily, the announcement alone doesn't add to the utility or the function of the coin. So when you have this announcement, yes, you're going to have a lot of people who were on the sidelines, who may take positions, or traders who are going to come in hoping to make a quick buck, and you'll see some price action. But overall, that's not going to add to the utility of the coin. So long term, even if this did run to 25 cents or something, that the catalyst alone wouldn't be enough to sustain those prices. But as we know with Dogecoin, what we're seeing here is mass manipulation. And people, and I won't say people, but there's a few that come to mind who are, I believe, that are terrified of Dogecoin becoming the currency of the internet. And we see these positions that get taken out against Dogecoin pretty much on every announcement or run, like the one that we saw yesterday. What am I talking about? I'm talking about shorts. If you have no idea what a short is, I have a video on my channel called Dogecoin is the most manipulated coin in history, and I go over exactly what shorts are, how they work, and how they pretty much can manipulate a coin or a stock into oblivion if this remains to go unchecked. So with that being said, let's take a look here at the chart to see what it's saying about the shorts that happened pretty much yesterday. So looking at the charts here, this red line that you see coming across the screen, this is the 200-day moving average. And as you can see, we're looking at our second rejection off of the 200-day moving average. This is on the year-to-date chart, just because I wanted you guys to see very clearly the long wick that's on this red candle here. That is indicating our rejection, like literally right off of this 200-day moving average. Now, you may think to yourself, oh, okay, well, the Dogecoin community is impatient. The Dogecoin community is selling off. The Dogecoin community was scared and they just wanted to get out the second we had green. Well, that's not exactly the case. And technically, that has been happening pretty much all year, especially with anything to do with Elon. And we've seen this similar, pretty much like back, I think around like 2018, where we saw this kind of manipulation going on with Tesla. But then, of course, Tesla was rallying, and you pretty much can kill shorts through like momentum and obviously expansion of either a company, and in this case, coin via utility. You can pretty much kill shorts that way. And Elon ended up costing them, I think there's a bunch of articles out, like roughly around like $40 billion. But we're going to take a look here at the shorts to see yet again if there's a coincidence between the rejection off of the 200-day moving average and a spike in shorts. Let's see if this is a coincidence. Oh, wow. What do we have here? This looks like an identical rejection here, or just pretty much a green candle, which is the exact opposite that Dogecoin had with the red candle right off of the 200-day moving average. Hmm, that is very interesting. Is that a coincidence? How come every time we have a rally for an announcement or a catalyst for Dogecoin, we typically have a spike in shorts as well? It almost seems like they don't want the coin to go up, or they are just borrowing coins up to into oblivion to here to suppress movement to give the illusion that the community is weak or that the coin is dying. Why is that? Let's take a look here a little deeper, because this wick that we're looking at this is a strong rejection here. It actually came up above the 200-day moving average. Again, that's that red line here. This wick that we're seeing here, literally a shorts being more aggressive. This is yesterday to kill the momentum. And then immediately after momentum or them getting it back down to 13 or 14 cents, you see the shorts consolidate and they go back to their normal level. They're like, hey, mission accomplished. We stopped Dogecoin. We stopped this rally here. The community calmed down. They stopped trying to pump the coin here. Mission accomplished. We can pull back those shorts and return those coins. This is the manipulation that the community is facing with Dogecoin. I want to take a second to point this out in this video here. Dogecoin fundamentally is being manipulated. This is not the case for pretty much saying that the community is weak or that this announcement has no positive effect on Dogecoin. That is a lie. This is the illusion that they are creating around the coin. Dogecoin should not be at 14 cents right now. They shorted this. Looking at the numbers here, they shorted this to give the illusion that this extremely positive catalyst had no effect on the coin. And that is a lie. This is artificial suppression. Do not let this discourage you. Elon did the same thing with Tesla, I believe, back in 2018. And this utility that's going to come from Dogecoin via this expansion on Twitter and these pretty much being used for payment on Twitter, these types of utility, this is going to blow the shorts away, and we're going to see a very violent uptick. I'm not going to go as far as to say a squeeze, but this is going to be very, very violent because you see the fear and the panic that they have after every single announcement or positive uptick from Dogecoin. They come in immediately to try and kill that momentum. That is nothing but fear, and they have very good reason to be fearful. Going forward for Dogecoin, this announcement, this partnership with Twitter, I'm almost certain is to come, is going to be very, very positive for reasons that I just discussed with the shorts, but obviously just for utility and expansion of the coin. You can consider that this would be a very major catalyst to trade in and out of Dogecoin directly, especially amongst users. You're not going through, you have the potential here to not have to go through a third-party app or that does conversions in and out of fiat. This can be something literally like possibly can be wallet to wallet, which will be really, really amazing and give a lot of the users the ability to trade in and out of the coin and also take some power away from brokerages so that they're not holding these large amounts of coins as well, which will ultimately in turn reduce the amount of coins that are available to short. We're pretty much creating this domino effect for Dogecoin to be accepted on a massive scale. This is creating these bigger platforms and pretty much just running like these giant test runs here with the coin to see how many people are actually going to use the coin and the mechanisms that we're going to have in place to actually make it a possibility. This is, the same thing similar with AMC, except this is even better, is that you're not going to have to go through a third-party app. And this is going to open up the opportunity to interact with Dogecoin on a global basis, also expose it to a lot more people. Twitter is much bigger than AMC, and you're going to have a lot more people that are going to be able to participate in using Dogecoin. So Dogecoin being used for payment on Twitter will actually be like the largest catalyst for its utility, like the biggest case scenario for its utility, which is really, really amazing. I'm not knocking Doge One or any of the other announcements, but longevity wise, outside of catalysts and just hype surrounding a particular event, this is going to help Dogecoin operate for stability purposes and also function. this is how we're going to have and add to the stability of the coin. So this is a very, very positive catalyst for Dogecoin's future. I do think the people, I won't say their names, but I do think the people that are afraid of Dogecoin reaching its full potential, the ones that a few of them are very wealthy and very popular, stating that they were, going to short Dogecoin and stuff like that. I won't say any names, but I'll possibly post a picture here. We, we're going to see some aggressiveness here when we start seeing these spikes with Dogecoin, because ultimately, as this thing gets built out and starts transitioning, I'd say over the next 6 months to a year, Elon can certainly move a lot faster. I'm not putting a time frame on him, but as the new platform and the changes get built out, you can expect more aggressiveness from the people who do not want Dogecoin to succeed. But I do believe that this is going to have an end result where I'll possibly post another picture here of with pretty much where Elon cost shorts a fortune when they were betting against Tesla. And I believe that this has the potential to line this up again, except for with Dogecoin, because there is massive, massive fear here. Again, this is, go watch that video that I mentioned earlier that I explained shorts, because this is typically not how you short a position. This is shorting because you want to kill the momentum and kill the coin. This isn't shorting for profit. This is, if you're shorting for profit, you would take a completely different strategy. This isn't how you short for profit. So I believe this is going to have a very similar end result that the shorts got with Tesla. So this is we're on the brink here of history here. This Twitter acquisition is certainly changing things up, but I do believe it's going to be for the better of Dogecoin. With that being said, I hope you found value in this video. If you did, like the video, share the video with a friend, subscribe to the channel if you want to hear more from me. And don't forget to check out BlockFi. I have a link in the description. You can get up to $250 if you open an account with them, and that's including in Bitcoin and Ethereum. I appreciate all of you guys for watching. Thank you, and until next time.